Language is habit. Takes about 200 countries in the world and now take about 8.5 billion people population in the world, more than 400 languages in the world. One of the most popular language is English. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of industry revolution was happened in Europe, especially in English. I use four language. Locally language I use Java language. Nationally language I use Indonesian language. Internationally language I use English. Religious language I use Arab language. Honestly, I want to improve my English well. I was born in 1981. I learned English start from junior high school. Takes about in 1996. When I was 15 or 16 years old. OMG, it takes about 28 years ago. For a long time I tried to learn English as possible as I can. But till now, I feel my English is not good enough. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of English is not my daily language. As far as I know, the important thing in learning English such as first is vocabulary. It is can improve by add and remember the meaning of new words. 10 or 8 new words in a day is enough. Even one word is enough. Second is writing skill. It is write, Second is writing skill with true grammar. It is can improve by try to write whatever you want in English. Better deal with your basic education. Third is writing skill. It is can improve by read many literature and try to translate and understand. Fourth is speaking skill with true pronunciation. It is can improve by discuss about knowledge, update issue or interesting topic in English. I think every country have their own pronunciation in speak English. 5. Listening skill with rapid response. It is can improve by listening music or watching movie in English. Listen carefully because every country, even every people have their own pronunciation in speak in English. I think listens together with read the words is easier than just listen because so many different pronunciation in speak English. Have the sixth is have enough confidence to practice your English to make your English fluently. Seventh, don't be ashamed, don't be afraid, make a mistake and practice a lot by enjoying many discuss or doing many activities that deal with English. I think everyone who learn English deals with their basic education is better because it can improve their knowledge and their English skill automatically. I don't have many literature, but when I was studying in mechanical engineering, I usually read English book. I start study in mechanical engineering take about September 1999 until May 2006. Most of mechanical engineering books in English, such as first is The Foundation of Material Science and Engineering, written by William F. Smith. This book contains of 15 chapters. Second, Thermodynamics, written by Y.A. Changel. This book contains of 48 chapters. Third, Heat Transfer, written by Incropera, J.P. Holman, OGC, F. Craig, and many other authors. Fourth, Mathematics, written by Krasik E. Chimsky, Spiegels M.R., Ronson R., Rossi, and many other authors, and many other books. I have two dictionaries. English translate into Indonesia and Indonesia translate into English. Written by M. Jones M. Eccles and Hassan Sadili from Cornell University Press, Ithaca and London. I use accurate, brief, and clear English grammar written by John S. Hartanto, S. Kunchoro, and Manav Asmoro Saputro. I have new interchange English for International Communication written by Jack J. Richards with Jonathan Hall and Susan Proctor. Level 2, Level 3, and Level 4 from Cambridge University Press. This book completely contains of 6 levels. Level 1, Level 2, Level 3, Level 4, Level 5, and Level 6. I have Oxford Progressive English Readers, Grade 3, Battle of Wits and Crimson Clive, retold by Benjamin C. I have Olier's Macmillan English Program, One Giant Step, written by Michael R. Lanzano. I have 5,000 English Conversation for Beginners, written by Miss Nettie and Miss Maflaha AMD. That's a little bit about my English books, or you can say English literature. I ever joined in English course, but I haven't learning English with native teacher. Too many exercise, attending many discuss. Topic of our discuss such as tragedy couple in a house, salesperson, speaking of sexual desire, open junior high school, Greenpeace, global warming, solar energy, alternative energy, reduce, reuse, recycle waste, the story of love, how to get health and fit every day, The Alchemist, why we should read literature, compensation in business, cross-culture conflict and adjustment, cannot continue study, faith and destiny, another day in paradise, purposeful activity, about fashion, pregnant before married, Toba Batak woman, a soldier to cry on, life in about, family problem, about famous song like Imagine, written by John Lennon, The Day in Paradise. Smoking, could you sleep well every night, adventure, and many other topics. I'm fine for important part in the discuss. The topic of discuss, speaker, audience, and moderator. I ever joined TOEFL test. although I couldn't get high point. I ever installed TOEFL test application on my personal computer and try to answer all questions as possible as I can. I ever read so many email from company to other company, from person to company, from company to person in English. I ever attend the lecture explain about one of subject in mechanical engineering in front of class. I ever follow the guide who explained the tutors from abroad, explain about legend building like temple or village, explain about kingdom, explain about culture, or explain about story behind the temple, palace, and other historical building. I ever see someone teach English for kids. I usually help students to answer the question in English. I usually watch movie in English and listening or something sing a song in English. Even I try to write song by myself in English. I follow Grammy Awards and Oscar Awards. I usually chat in English in media social, in Medsos sometimes, beside play the game. I usually attending some motivation in English that come on my tape suddenly. Sometimes attending internationally conference like G20 or United Nations conference that's come into my tape suddenly. I don't know why. It suddenly comes into my tape. In my opinions, I think English for kids, English for daily conversation, English for elementary school, English for junior high school, English for senior high school, English in the course, English for TOEFL test, English for interview in looking for the job, English for engineering, English in a company, English for the guide, English for motivator, English in conference, English in the movie, English in the song, English for sports, and English in the literature, and many others, all of that use English, but not same at all, especially about vocabulary. So many new words at all, even sometimes like new idiom. So we must open our dictionary again or Google Translate again to understand. I hope you understand about my ability in English. When I have spare time, I usually write in English and it's one of little bits my notes. Many color I try to understand. Many words I try to know by heart. Many characters I try to aware. Too much voice I try to listen. No one knows anything if they never see or listen, although a very simple things. Life is better when you don't want to know what other people think. Motivate yourself and don't listen to those who only see your mistake. Angry people want you to show Angry people want you to see how powerful they are. Loving people want to see how powerful you are. Pay less attention to what people say, just watch what they do. The more you learn, the more you see. Every effort have reasons why or why not. Because life is dynamic, never flat and full up and down. Sometimes on the top, sometimes in the middle, even sometimes on the bottom. Don't wait to be rich to be happy. Happiness is free. It doesn't matter how many resources you have. If you don't know how to use them, it will be never be enough. One of the best lessons you learn in life is to master how to remain calm. Past is experience. Past is experience. Now is reality. Future is a dream. Dream for yesterday, common for today, and maybe ancient for tomorrow. Like engineerings, everybody have their own unique character. Never judge the book by its cover only. Don't see all don't always trust what you see because sometimes salts look like sugar. Always remember that be yourself and just the way you are. Takes and give true respect each other. Every problem must be overcome by win-win solution. Don't put amount of eggs in one box. Puts the right man on the right place. Confident people accept and trust themselves at all times and have a sense control in their life. They know their strengths and their weaknesses well and have positive view of themselves. Nobody perfect, nobody never makes mistakes, no ideal process, but how to try to be perfect is very important. Try and try, step by step, as possible as you can, to make yourself better and better, and never give up to make your dreams come true. Patience and consistency is the key to success. Never lose hope. One day you will thank yourself for not giving up, and don't forget to pray to the God. With God, many things are possible. Someone says that God never sleeps. How about your notes? What is the most updated and interesting topics or issue that want you to discuss? Why or why not? Give me your reason.